Hallo, hier ist die Katherine Bielmeier. Here is Katherine Bielmeier, author of an upcoming book, The Soul on Fire. Hi, Reinhard. And a change maker and a transformational life coach. So I'm just a bit confused here. People are still looking where to get in here. So how does it get any better than that, and what else is possible? I'm inviting you today for an June energies. Every month I do a live FB live here, and giving you some senses, some energies, so you have more lightness and ease to go on and take all these monthly energies which are here for us, and the topics, to have more ease, to work more easily through it, and take advantage of the cosmic energies too. So hi peeps, I'm still waiting a bit until you come in. We have a couple of topics in June. So it's major changes, then emotional learning, then higher learning, and balancing yourself, staying in balance, and. So that are topics which I'm gonna tell you about. Who is gonna join here even more? I just see at the moment 2 people. How does it get any better than that, and what else is possible here today? So I'm just gonna start, and if you see this, jump in and come and join, and make watch parties so even more people can see it and come in. So for the major changes, it's a real transformational time. It's still a transformational time. I think it's every time. Every month it's transformative. That would be for me the normal, because changing is always on, changing to the better, changing to the worse, I would not say, hopefully to the better. So changes are every second we are changing. Hello Marietta, every second we are changing, also hopefully in the collectiveness. And everyone who goes for changes is anyway a change maker in the world, and also for collectiveness. Everywhere where you're choosing something different than before is already a change in your life, but also in other lives. So hi Wendy. So the first thing is, it's really gonna be a very deep transformational month. So we already went through a lot of transformations. We went already through a lot last month already, for lots of changes anyway. And this month it's really going into the depths. It's really diving into your depths. It's really bringing everything on the surface which is not your truth anymore, which is not the truth in the collectiveness. There is gonna be lots of truth coming up, also right into your face, your truth, what works for you, what doesn't work for you anymore, not from an ego level, but your whole system and body is gonna tell you, hey, that doesn't function anymore. So you just stop it. You just stop it. You don't need to, work it through or try and find a solution to something. In the better case, you just go for asking questions. How does it go and get any better than that? Or what else is possible here? We start with that. That's already creating. And and just see what comes up. So, and work through it. Take really your time to sit down and face it, and go for what you truly desire. Your soul, your heart desires are very strongly this month too, and it's gonna be shown. So now, what you need to know, the changes are not so much in June actually. The changes are gonna come up in the next 3 months, more at the beginning from the next 3 months. So like June, July, August, September. In September, it's most likely that the changes are gonna be seen and gonna be also experienced. But now is the time to choose. Now June is the time to choose different, to choose new, to have a good look and face what's coming up. Also in the collectiveness, we will see lots of transformations and the truth showing us what's really going on here and what we as a collectiveness want to go with or not. In that collectiveness and also with the truth is going to be more and more shown also the heartlessness situation in people, which also need to change, and it's also going to change. So don't wonder if you see and hear about people, or you see it, experience it yourself, where there is heart missing. And it's a big topic on June, to heal and to always come from your heart, and also on the collectiveness to be more truth and coming more from your heart. So that's great. I love that. And what else can we here create with these energies? So everything where you are not right yet in your heart and living from your heart is going to be shown too, coming up to a surface, and then you just choose different. Then the next thing is also to recognize what is working and what is not working for you. And what is also showing and going to be very strong is everything on the emotional level. So if you already did your homework and you are already like not dealing anymore with your emotions, but really having them and really sitting with them and letting these energies, whatever it is, come up. Hi, Sarah. This is gonna come up and be very strongly shown. Everywhere where you are not in balance with your emotions, and where you always choose again the same emotions, situations or dynamics. So that is also going to be shown, and we're gonna learn through our emotions, or also staying connected with our emotions and let them go through. We have also the biggest topic on the planet Earth at the moment is about emotional grief, lostness. You could, for those who are very empathic, you could even sense it or have an awareness already in that. Grief, sadness, kind of feeling lostness, you lost something. Even past lives lost can still show up if it hasn't been transformed yet. So it's about, your losing your money, losing a lover, losing your house, whatever. Doesn't mean that you're losing it now, but it might be, whatever you lost in the past or even in past lives could be here coming and showing up. And you don't need to deal with it. You just sit with it and go through that. You just allow the situation totally from your heart and warmness, being in total allowance and letting that come through you, and let it really transform it. So we're also gonna have lots of Be also mindful about people around you. Stay in open heart and allowance. Anger and fire energy is gonna be very strongly too up. So don't wonder, ask yourself if what you are right now feeling or having in your emotional awareness, if that's really yours or if that's just an awareness what's going on around you. If you might see and observe a lot of situations with a lot of anger showing up and coming up, so just take that in as as an allowing and embracing heart. And if you need to be with people who are in that anger and wanting, pushing away and being in distance and shouting it out and being really strongly on that emotion, which is actually very often covering at the moment, also in the collectiveness, lots of sadness. So that's the topic in June, which gonna for sure show up. I'm already having this awareness. I'm already having, my body is already experience all that, knowing that it's not my stuff. Because I'm doing my homework, so I'm inviting to do your homework too. Everything what you embrace and you allow, hello Anita, is also gonna transform in the collectiveness, and that can be very helpful. So if you are in situations where, really personal, you are with somebody who is, being very angry, either you can work it out, so through your embracing, allowing heart, this situation change, or you just turn around and go. Okay, so you have the right to say no, you have the right to say stop it, you have the right to go. You don't need to be and stay with people who don't want to transform to anger or to stay in this anger. That's all okay, but you don't need to stay and still try to work something through. Okay, so that's gonna show up in June very strongly. It's also gonna be very strong on the nervous system, so all of you who are empaths, so please be aware of that and don't take it so much in. Ask this question. I have this amazing tool from Access Consciousness, which I'm working, and it works for me, and all my coaches have also enormous lightness and ease for their bodies too, and less stress. It's when something shows up as an emotion, as a thought or a feeling, you just ask, is that really mine? Is this really, who am I? Is this really mine? And then your body, not your mind, is gonna answer in lightness if it's not yours, or if it's yours. If it's not yours, it could also show up with a no in your in your body that would be experienced in a case of feeling contracted and heavy and tight. So just go with and ask your body what your body already knows here, and then you send all the thoughts, feelings, emotions back to the senders with, and that's your biggest gift, with consciousness attached. So this can truly change something, and the person who is dealing with that or don't want to deal with that and unconscious could have a lighter and easier way to get in touch with their feelings and emotions, and then it doesn't go into the collectiveness because it's conscious. So hello Alexandra. So take time for that. Stay in your awareness, stay present. Then we have keep on having your boundaries, not from your ego, but from your heart and from your divine intelligence, where okay, that's not, it's not going to change anything. and you don't need to stay with angry people. Okay? Higher learning is another very strong topic for those who are already very intuitive, or psychic even. It's going to be a month where this is going to be so much stronger and so much clearer. And you're going to be more in touch with your intuition. You're going to be and listen even or hear more. It depends where you are in this with this topic in yourself. It's really listening to your inner very strongly. Don't leave outside circumstances. Don't get distracted by that. Stay in your inner and listen to your inner voices, inner wisdom, and ground this energy also. And it's really learning through a divine intelligence, actually. Getting more and more, so the next years is a strong topic of, changing over mind stuff into a more, coming from a divine intelligence more, where your heart is really connected with that and your soul too. And your body with your heart, of course, is just going to have more wisdom to all that. And get the wisdom and the creative energy also to create your life from a different platform from the divine intelligence. So start, practicing really coming from another platform where you don't try to fix any problems anymore, or try to figure something out, or try even to deal with your emotions. Just have it and let it go through. The more you say yes to it, the more it's fun. The more you go against and unconscious, the more it builds up. And in the higher learnings, we have already possibilities to gain more to gain your psychic capacities more on. And so I'm encouraging you to take some time off, listen to, not take some time off just, for 1 hour, but more through your daily stuff, what you're doing, work or whatever, life, in the best case, just take some breaks and listen to your inner voices, listen to your inner experience, listen to what the divine intelligence and guidance are telling you, and then come from this, act on that, listen to it, and do that what you are hearing here. Our nervous system, with all what is really strongly going on, needs more break than ever. So it could be that you feel like needing to rest or want to rest. It's the June is a strong yin energy, also for all healers, change makers, empaths, transformational coaches, whatever. So take some time off to, rest and resource yourself and balance everything what you're aware of, and be here for everyone else and available, of course, and help, but also include yourself to really rest your body when it takes some time off. Go into nature, listen to some good music, dance, whatever is resourcing you and keeping you balanced. Just go for that. Also, what we're going to deal is loud energies. Anger, fire energy is already can be very loud, but also when you are, I'm very strongly experienced that at the moment, when people are too much in their head, and lots of thinking is going on. That's and not just a thinking, but also wanting something but not coming directly, and figuring it out, and being lots of in the head. It's, for me, it's very loud. It's very loud. It's a loud energy. It's like, it's not stillness. It's not presence. Is very often it's unconscious, because you are here around and not in your body and not grounded anyway. So that has always an impact of everyone else. Don't forget that. So keep on, practicing to stay grounded and present, and all the thoughts, feelings, emotions. In the best case, it's not yours, and you send it back with total consciousness attached. What do I have here? Again, deepening your inner wisdom. What I said with higher learning, take actions on the divine intelligence, not so much on your ego level, where you think that and that and this, and you go with figuring out and so on. So you stop it. Just stop it. Take a good breath into your heart. Open your heart. Push your barriers down, and just stay in your balance and in harmony. Harmony is also, if there is a possibility in your surrounding to harmonize something, then please just take the chance and be a contribution. Also, what is very strong is lots of cosmic celebration, interactions, informations, downloads, lots of it's like the cosmos and the universe is so strong this month, and is really showering with downloads and new informations and guidance, and whatever the earth and the collectiveness needs here, high Theta needs here, is gonna come from cosmic too. So listen to that. Take some time where you really just connect yourself with that, and let those energies come through. Embrace the downloads of the cosmic, I would say, and take it as a gift, and take those energies as an advantage for you to easier transform your stuff, transform what is not functioning, and also go for your life-changing experience, but also for your changes in your life. I was already saying it, June has also lots of yin energy, and July is going to be totally the opposite of yang. So now in June we have the yin energies. So take some time also to meditate, balance, have some check-in. How do I feel? What's going on in my body? What does my body requires? Whatever my whole system requires here, and to keep on being in balance and harmony. So I hope you're gonna look good after yourself, and in all that, go through all that with total ease, joy, and glory. All of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. 10 times in the morning, 10 times in the evening. Is really a strong positive energy, which is gonna help you also go through that and even create something differently. So that was it, dear peeps, dear lovely family here, and thank you for being with me. That's really lovely that you listen to that. If you have any questions to all that, or you want to get deeper, please just show up now. I have a question to the harmonizing part. I guess a lot of people more or less consciously harmonize their environment and neglect to take care of themselves? What other ways of harmonizing do we have available? Well, that's a good question, Marie. So what of the different ways of harmonizing do you have in your wisdom? What do you know about that? You know, everyone has their own wisdom and their own ways of harmonizing. It's not about harmonizing because you don't want to deal with what's coming up, but more or less being the energy of harmony, just in taking care for yourself in the first place, and being in the energy, which is just, you keep yourself balanced and in harmony and present, then that's already a strong energy to change. If you are in your head and you are, totally confused and caught up and everything is in you, then the outside is out and your inner stuff is in, and you're not. So that's why I'm saying also for all the coaches and empaths, take some time to clear and clean out too. So that's all. In the first case is really stay in harmony for yourself and take care of that, and it's gonna be a very strong impact on your surrounding. Great. I hope, Marie, that was already a contribution to you, and also listen to you. What other ways do you know and have in you? Okay. Great. Is there any other questions to what was I saying? Who has already, we have already the 8 today. So who has already experience on what I'm saying, or an awareness of what I'm saying on or speaking up for June? Did you already have? Yes, that was great. Thank you. Great, Marie. So who has some? Is it already, what you're experiencing? Do you have already an awareness what I'm saying? I just can tell from myself that I'm strongly feeling underneath the grief, the big grief. I would even go with the grief of having lost our power and giving up our power, also on that topic, and coming back and transforming all that, so we come back to our strong power and start to create what we truly desire here, also in the collectiveness. So I'm experiencing already, hi Anna, already seeing and feeling and having an awareness of sadness around, even if it's really underneath, like a current collectiveness in the collective field. So, just allow that, to have that and to be with that, and send it all back with total consciousness, also in the collective field, with an amazing awareness and consciousness. So, everyone can get more out of that and more conscious to what they're really feeling. And then thank you for so much heart. Lovely. I love it. How does it get any better than that? And then you just change your world. You change the whole world too. You're always a contribution. So if we all get that what we are sad of and what we lost and what we gave up or we really lost, then all that can heal in your heart, and it's going to strengthen us, and also as a collective field, and being connected with all that can of course change something there too. And everyone just take time and do your homework for that. Great. I feel that I have to move from the place where I am now. Great sense. So just go and just start and go wherever your heart is drawing you. So follow your heart in the best case. So my lovely people here who are listening to all that. I hope that was a contribution to you. Who feels lighter here and feels already more at ease and having more awareness and conscious about what's really going on in your body or in your surrounding already? So I would like to get some numbers from you. Where have you been before? Feeling, how did you feel before that I started speaking with you, and what are you experiencing now? How much contribution was that? And you can give me all your, you feel like that, Reinhard, that's great. And on a scale from 0 to 10, 10 is the amazing one. So where are you with your lightness? 4 to 7, great, I love that, that's a good change. So of course this June energies FB Live is gonna stay on that. We're also gonna put that on YouTube. You can share it with other people, whoever needs a contribution, whoever is interested in that, just share it and comment and have an amazing magic June. And go for it, You are choosing now what you want to see in September. Isn't that amazing? So go for that. I love you, I hug you, and I'm hopefully gonna see you in the next upcoming workshops or coaching. We have always, in every month, we have a free coaching in a Zoom where we all come together and you can ask me questions. It's free and it's an hour and it's in a more private surrounding. And of course we have every Monday our Fun Splash where you can have, also questions there, and I'm gonna answer it shortly. Not so deep. For more depth, it's the O factor coaching in the end of June. I think it's the 30. And if you feel anyway stuck somewhere, of course you can always get a coaching with me. That's always available. Okay, so keep on self-empowering yourself. Watch what you're thinking, because that's what you're gonna create. And happy June, and take good care of you. Ciao. Thanks for being with me.